All right, we're live. I'm in my new neighborhood. I moved in yesterday, but I'm not ready to show it off yet. And I just stepped out of there. And we're gonna try a Mexican restaurant just around the corner. And it's about to rain. I just heard like crazy thunder. So it might be an insane storm, but it's like on my same block. I just have to go around. It's like I'm making 3 left turns. I'm going just around my same block almost. It's Tuesday, so they're having Taco Tuesdays. It's supposed to be $1.50 tacos. Here we go. Mexicano. Hi. Good. How are you? Just only me. Sure. Should I sit here? Howdy, Jonathan. So here's the thing. Oh, a bunch of people just joined in. So I'm in my new neighborhood. I just moved in yesterday and I'm trying out Mexicano. They have a location in Riverside too. It's Taco Tuesday, so it's $1.50. There's a bunch of veggie ones and a bunch of meat ones. Oh, and then new ones. Wow, shrimp quesadilla sounds good. You'll get a shrimp quesadilla and 2 tacos. Shredded beef. I'll probably get a beef, a fish, and a shrimp quesadilla. I love fish, like fried fish tacos. So from the bottom, it's like pork, shredded chicken, marinated chicken, pork, marinated pork. Oh, you get 2 chicken tacos with Mexican curry, mixed spices. Wow. Yeah, so I think I want this one and this one. So I'm gonna get a fish, a beef, and a shrimp quesadilla. And they should just be $1.50 each. And then while I was sitting here, they gave me some of this. Okay. Hey. Yeah, everything's pretty good. I'm just getting set up in my place, and I still have a couple more things at the old place. I get a beef taco,
Yeah.
and this fish one, pescadilla, and these are $1.50 too.
$1.50.
Yeah, so can I also have the shrimp quesadilla,
Okay.
and that's it on a Coca-Cola.
That's all right then.
That's it.
Yeah. So many pictures. Can you order one shredded beef, one quesadilla, one strip quesadilla, and one cooked rice.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
thank you. There's tons of restaurants in this area. The area where I was living before is also very good and lots of restaurants, but like after living there for a year, it's not exciting anymore. And this place is like the same thing, but there's like even more. And there's a lot more like expats in this area. There's a lot in my old area, but even like more in this area. So there's restaurants that are more expensive. They seem like they're more expensive. It's like Western food or Greek food or French food, and like. So yeah, it's not like $1, but I'm walking around the neighborhood and it's like all these great, like wow, making mental notes. Oh, I gotta check out this place. Yeah, check out this place. That look really cool. And the front door of my building is right beside a restaurant called Elevate. It looks fancy in there, but I was reading about it on Google. People are saying they make some of the best food and stuff. So I gotta try that out. And even this place I'm in now it's usually kind of expensive too, but I bet you it's very good. Everything looks authentic. Like this salsa. Look at this plate. Looks like Mexican pottery or something. So it's probably going to be really good. I think I remember I was looking at their menu on one of the delivery apps, and the prices seemed really high. Like a burrito, like just a burrito is like $10 or something. Imagine me when I'm hungry, I'd eat that in 10 minutes and it's just like $10 gone. Man. So today is the perfect time, I'm thinking. Taco Tuesday, so I guess I gotta just pop in every Tuesday. They even do hours, like they have a siesta in the middle of the day, so this place is open from, I forget when they open, like 11 a.m. or noon or something, until like 2:30. And then at 2:30 they shut down, or maybe 3 o'clock, something like that, and they close, and then they reopen again at 5:30. So they're closed for like 2 or 3 hours to get ready for the next thing. So they probably either take a nap, like a siesta, or they make more salsa and chips and everything fresh for each service. Yeah, taco cocopelli is good. There's also one called Itacate. It's like, I might spell it wrong, but it's something like Itacate, like Itacate tacos. They're doing Taco Tuesday too. It's $1.50. So depending where you are, theirs are very good too. Oh, cool. Yeah, I remember that. That was at Little Susie. No Fixed Address said he saw me one time when I was playing with the duo. Right? Yeah, I think that was at Little Susie. If it starts raining, I could almost make it home, because like I'm in the same block. It's kind of like my apartment's over here, and I had to come out, make a left turn, and make a left turn, and now I'm right here. So I'm in the same square, just like at different ends. So if I hug next to the building and I stay under all the canopies, I could like go up, turn right, and go down, and then run into my front door, and probably just get a little bit wet. There's a Turkish restaurant close to me. You probably saw me made videos at Elia Greek. There's a location right down the street from me. like a 24-hour convenience store, and it's like half a grocery store. It has some things in there, like grocery stuff. And the prices were pretty good. Sometimes in a 24-hour store, or when they know it's going to be expats, they crank everything, and it wasn't too bad. Like, I saw lunch meat ham that was cheaper than I've ever seen. It's like, then their water, they were maybe charging like 4 cents more for water, which is like no big difference. And I buy like little cans of coffee sometimes, and that was like maybe 4 cents higher too, but it's like, that doesn't even count, so it's like the same price. They brought me a bunch of like little jars of hot sauce. I bet you one of those is habanero. That's the one I want. Elliott Greek is superb. I got hummus and pita as a snack and I was full. $4. Really good hummus. Yeah. Thank you. So here we go. So that's the shredded beef one. This will be the fish one, probably. Oh no, that's the quesadilla. And the fish one's in there. Cool, I didn't even realize that. I like that though, that one of them's a crunchy shell and one of them's a soft shell. I think now I remember, the menu did say on this fish one that it was crispy. I just didn't even stop to like think about that. Now, one thing about me, I don't really like cilantro. Can't avoid it. But when there's like a big pile on top, I just I take a big pinch right back off again. They give you like a spicy salsa already. I think this is like the same one. This is probably like some kind of avocado one. This one's dark. Looks peppery. Whoa, that one's crazy. That tastes like something you would put on steak. It's like a pepper marinade. That dark one. So I'll show you what I've done here. So I just dumped those in. They had an empty cup here. I think this is the same as that red one. quesadilla. Pretty sure. It's really good. Sonny says, I miss this place. I used to live just behind Royal Mart. Yeah, so you know how that's 135 Street? If you're looking on a map, one street over to the right is 123's. That's my street. If you walk across the street from Royal Mart and then jump over all those buildings to the next road, I'm right there. Right beside the Elevate restaurant. The piggy dance. If money was not an issue, where would you live? Do you mean like what area in Phnom Penh or anywhere in the world? Or do you mean between here and between staying back in Toronto? Well, if it was no issue at all, I would just travel. If you have that much money, I would have a house in a few places. I really love California, and then I love there's some nice areas in Vancouver, in like British Columbia in Canada. I mean, I'm from Toronto, so imagine if you're like you're saying money is literally no thing. I could just have a nice house in downtown Toronto. And you wouldn't have to worry about being house poor This is really good. I would like to live in Vietnam. I just can't, I don't have a degree.
We have transportation, 5 people.
It's like very similar to Cambodia, but just more developed and more ahead. And things are cheaper there because they don't have to import everything, and there's a little less corruption and like bribing and stuff. So it's they're very strict and everything is the rules, so you can't get a work permit without a degree. So what about Asia? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like there's a city called Hanoi in Vietnam. That's a really amazing place to live. It's like, imagine if you take the modernness of like a very modern place, but then mix in all this stuff you love about Cambodia. That's like Hanoi. And there's a really good music scene. I think that's why I'm biased. I visited a few friends there that playing bands, and they brought me to all these shows, and then all the people at these shows were so welcoming to me, and then I jammed a little bit, and they're all like, "Oh, when are you moving here?" And like, it was like I found my people, and they're all accepting me, and it's like a really great place. No fixed address. I lived on Vancouver Island for 30 years. Could never get ahead ever. Yeah, it's more expensive than that. No fixed address is saying $1,900 for a bachelor apartment. Now it's like 22 or 2,400. Exactly, but I only mentioned that because the premise was, if money's no issue, then why not have a place in Vancouver Island? You could have a 5-bedroom cottage looking over the lake or the ocean, I mean. I want this one. This is the fish taco. And like, when you talk about fast food, Mexican fast food, like Taco Bell, my favorite are more the crunchy ones. I think that's probably why I like this one. hard shell taco supreme is like, that's the good one. I think this is homemade. You can really taste the corn. And if you want to look into becoming a teacher the way I did, I put a link in the description. So you can check out. They offer several different programs in the country or online, or if you already have a TEFL, they have a jobs thing, so read about it. And if you decide to go for it, just put Tom Trips out. That's how you've heard of it. The piggy dance. Do you sometimes feel anxiety because of low savings? Yeah, sometimes. It's a roller coaster of emotions. And then you get, when I finally collect money, this just happened like yesterday, I collected a bunch of money. But it had been about 8 weeks since I had got any income. And like actually got it. I've gotten emails saying, yeah, you're getting this and you will get this much, and good news, this came through. And then I'm like, okay, like, that's nice to read, but I want it to be like in my bank account, you know what I mean? So like, that's sometimes with referrals or making money online, they send it to you at the end of the month, and maybe only if you hit a certain threshold. Or for these referrals for the teaching, I have to wait until they actually land here and there, and they're here and the course starts, then they'll pay me. Basically, so the person can't back out anymore. But there's an equal and opposite feeling. You said don't ever feel stressed out about low savings, but then when a bunch come through, it's like the best feeling, man. And every day I still have to keep up on my stuff and blah blah blah, but I don't have to be somewhere at a certain time on any day ever. Every day is like a Sunday where I can do my own projects. Every single day. I wonder what today will take me. I don't know. I just think ahead like the next 2 hours only, and I go, oh, I don't feel like that now. I'll feel like doing this. I just do only what I feel like. And then every like month and a half, I get a big chunk of money sent to me, hopefully. And then I just keep trying to make it grow and grow and grow. Do a good job. What's the most you've ever made in a month for the referral program? That's, I don't usually like talking about that. Well, I won't tell you what I make for each one, but I'll tell you that the most I ever made was about 3,000 US. And that's not including gigs and YouTube and teaching. But that was a really abnormal month. I'm in Cambodia. Arthur Morgan is saying, I want you come to Cambodia again. But yeah, I was saying the piggy dance, when I just said that was my highest month, that was nowhere near what's normal. So don't start extrapolating and thinking I'm a millionaire because of that. Every month since then has been not close to that at all. And especially this was my first year of doing it. It's probably I'm in my like 10th month of becoming freelance and trying to do this stuff. And so I don't even have a track record to base off of. Oh, don't worry, this is the good season when things start to pick up, and like, because I don't know, I have to do a whole year. But it seems like the good season is about now, or almost now, like July or August. August especially. August was the time last year. So, like July, August, September, October, November. Basically that time coming up, just from my less than a year of trying to do it, I can see like that's when the most people seem to want to come and do it, and they're looking into it and they're finding my videos, and more people, there's just more at that time. And then the other half of the year, or it's like, you know, the other 7 months are not so good. So I have to like try to really, you know, be consistent with videos and information like at this time of year to try to optimize that so that I have something to hang on to and to try to last through the winter until the next year again. But I'm gonna start teaching online soon, and then so it won't be so much stress. Like if I was teaching online, like even in the mornings, I'd make like even the really cheap websites online, you make like $10 an hour. So imagine if I just did 2 hours a day, even. So that's $20 a day. Monday to Friday in a month, that would turn into $400 extra. My rent in my apartment's only $350. So yeah, so far these are really good. So I'm about to eat the beef one. That's the last one. Many become. Ooh, how do you deal with the boredom? Yeah, Piggy's making the point that if you don't have a regular job or something that you were scheduled to do every day, you could easily get off track, and like your sleep schedule falls off because you don't have to wake up at a certain time, and then you're couch potato city, and you don't know what day is it. Wednesday? I thought it was Monday. Like, and you just start totally. And I actually have gone through phases like that. And you have to. Well, what helps me is keeping my YouTube, and I have a members. I started a members page on my YouTube that's $3.99 a month, and I put videos every day for them. So now, no matter what, like every day I make a video for the members section. I miss a day here and there, especially just, I think yesterday I missed because I was moving and stuff, but like, you get like 25 or 30 in a month, so like almost every day. Sometimes I go twice in a day if something cool's happening. And that's been getting me on something that I have to do every day, right? So that's good. And then on top of that, and you have to just, I don't know how to explain it. I coach myself. You know, your inner dialogue. I'll be like, come on, you wanted to be Mr. Freelance Man. You can't like sit in the dark all day. You have to get out there or think of ideas. Or I'm planning to write some informational ebooks that I can sell, that maybe 2 or 3 different ones. So one about like a travel guide for survival guide for when you first land here. Here's where you should get a SIM card and the right plans, and if you're going to visit here, buy your ticket from this place and don't get scammed. And this area is cool, and that hotel, and say hello to that. And if you go into this bar and mention Tom Trips Out, they'll give you because I know some bar owners and stuff. So I'm getting all these ideas, and I'm going to make a few ebooks and have them really affordable, and then if you buy all 3 at once, it's like a bundle deal, and then they'll be like PDFs, but with images, and they look really nice. I found this software that helps you create your ebooks, and it looks professional, like with a cover and pictures and index and chapters and like everything. But it'll take me forever to fill it in. But once I write all that, then it'll be there, and that's another way I can have money trickling in maybe, and help people with information about here. No fixed address. They live here, and they're saying, I'm thinking about what kind of business I could start here. They have a nest egg. Yeah, it's tough. the easiest thing to think of is like a bar, but then you don't make any money off the beers because everybody wants to only pay $1. This one's really good too. You know what's cool? That menu has like it has almost 20 items on it. So if I come here and pick every Tuesday and pick 3 different things, it could be different like 6 or 7 times. I like everything anyway. What I should have did is get 1 veggie one and 2 meat ones. Then that way you can evenly get them. Okay. What's the best online teaching site? I need to get into that more. No fixed addresses. Yeah, not a bar business. Maybe a cafe, coffee and stuff. There's a lot of teaching sites. Like what I've heard of is people that make a lot per hour are signing up with ones from China. And there's one out there where you don't even need a TEFL certificate because you don't even really teach. You just talk, you just have conversation, and so it's people that just want to practice their English. It's called Cambly, Cambly. And basically just people practice their English with you. But if you do have a TEFL, it'll, on your teacher profile, it'll show a star that you do. So if it's the type of, there'll be different types of students. So if there's the type of student that does want to actually be like taught stuff, they would choose a teacher that has a TEFL. And this Cambly website for the students, they also offer as an option like courses you can take that have material that the student and the teacher like work through. And so then when we join a webcam session together, that student's material will pop up like with them and wherever they left off last. And I'll go, okay, so I see you were working on phrasal verbs. So can you tell me number 1? It looks like you have a preposition and a verb. So what is that like? And you would just pick up from what their material is. But if you're not like that kind of teacher, you could just, so like tell me about your family and you're trying to get them to speak, and then you can maybe, they'll say, is it this or this? Like they might ask for clarification as they're talking and stuff, and you just help them out. Moonlight Mist. Life in Cambodia is so good. People who have never lived here have no idea. Here you are free to do whatever. Nobody hassles you about anything. And the cost of living is really good. Yeah, exactly. This place is really good. There was a Mexican place near my old apartment in Basak. It's called Compass. They're really nice people there. But this food is amazing. Mexicano. I usually don't like the shredded beef ones, but this is really good. It's not even chewy, it's just like, you know what I mean? It doesn't get stuck and pull the whole thing out. It's so tender. Oh wow. No Fixed Address says that Cambly takes some time to accept you and like review your application, and he's saying he's heard it's taking 8 months for some people. I heard sometimes it has to do with your demo, but you have to submit a demo video. And if your demo video is really good, you'll get accepted really fast. And I'm thinking like I have 2 years teaching experience in a TESOL. It might be more. I have no idea how it works, so I could be wrong. But I'm more valuable than some rando that just wants to like sit there and chit chat. I could actually teach grammar and stuff. You never know if their HRs are like, oh, why aren't any like qualified teachers enrolling? We just have the conversational type enrolling only now, and the lineup's so huge. We just need one that is actually trained. But it might not be like that. I have no idea. There's another one called VIP Kid. There's so many out there. I would suggest search that in YouTube. There'll be YouTubers in those countries that'll make a video about like the best way to like the best websites. You gotta watch out for things too, like how often do they pay you? Some of them are like once a week, some are once a month. And how do they pay? Some of them will only pay you in PayPal, and then that can get complicated. What is? Sometimes the teach, like let's say, because it's your internet drops in your apartment, like it goes down. Sometimes they have rules in your contract that, and they'll tell you that when you get hired. But some schools will have a rule that if like your internet fails during a lesson, then you lose money. Like you have to pay back the student or something that, like there's a penalty if your internet drops. Because I guess that student's paying for it, and now they have to go and do something for that family because they, something like that. It's very good. Oh yeah, another one is called Preply, like P-R-E-P and then L-Y, Preply. But I'd suggest China. I think from what I've heard, if you get lucky and find the right place that has the right clients, there's some people there, I think, that have a level of wealth where they don't even understand like what's a lot of money or not, and they just pay like a lot. Back in Canada, I used to be a car rental guy, and I used to see sometimes like rich, really young, be like a 19-year-old from China, some guy, and he's just got the black credit card, and they're University of Toronto students sometimes, but they just have like family wealth. There's also really like poor place in China too, but there's some heavy like generational wealth there that they also come to Vancouver and buy up a lot of real estate and stuff. Tom, you have experience, and I heard that Spain is a great place to teach English. The cost of living is the same as here. I had thought about Spain because you don't need a degree either in Spain, so that's why I'm here, but I could also do it there. But I heard the cost of living is not the same. Like especially apartments. So what most people do is you have like 2 roommates. That's just what I heard. I never lived there. if you're new to my channel, you should subscribe or like check out my playlists. I've been in Cambodia for 2 years and I make all kinds of informational videos. I go on adventures. Took like a railway train to Battambang and went to a crocodile farm. And I play in bands, and my band got hired on the islands, and there's videos of us going on the boat and lots of cool ones to look at. And if you want to help support me, there's the option to send super thanks or supers in the chat. And also I put a link to my PayPal in the description. And then that way, if you wanted to donate directly to me, YouTube won't steal like 30%, like how they always, YouTube takes 30% of everyone's earnings. So if you have a PayPal and you want to help support, you can check out that link. And consider becoming a member of the Tom Trips Out Army. I'm putting videos every single day. And I've been doing it for like 3 or 4 weeks now. So if you go look, if you became a member now, there's like 20 or 30 like videos sitting there. What I usually do is I go live and then they post. And I usually go for like 20 minutes or something. I walked around a mall the other day. And then sometimes I've been releasing them after to the public just to show you what a sample looks like. And one was recently I was driving through all the floods. You might have saw that. And I'll put in brackets like sample members video. So I'm trying to show you guys this is what it's like if you were a member. And I've got 4 members now. And we're slowly growing it. I'm gonna have to get more food later. That was awesome though. And I bet you this Coca-Cola is $1.52, so this whole meal will be $6. No fixed address. Spain equals music heaven, bro. Get housemates who play. Yeah. Well, now my heart is here. And my main income is helping to recruit for AVSEs. I'll probably bump into you again. PP is a big small town and I see people I know all over the place. I'm in BKK2 and I'm around TTP all the time. Yeah, that area is right next to this area, so. There's a bar called Tin Hat, and on Fridays they have free draft, but I think it's early. It's like between 5 and I don't know how it works. I think it's like they say like, oh, between 5 p.m. and 7, or it's like sometime early. But it's also like when it runs out, they probably just hook up 1 keg at 5 and they go, and it's just free. You just walk, and unlimited, like you don't, not only just 1, you can just keep having free beer until it's gone, I guess. And then it makes everyone like start their night off there and buy food, I guess. And sometimes Cambodia will like sponsor bars and give them a keg for free and stuff like that. I guess that's how they do it. They kind of sponsor and they put Cambodia like bar mats everywhere, and sometimes the Cambodia girls and yeah, there's lots of videos about teaching. If you're watching this later, go search through my videos and my channel. But I think I'm going to end it off here. Consider becoming a member. The members that I have now have stayed for more than 1 month, so it's proving that, you know, they didn't regret it. They're sticking around, so you should too. And until next time, remember, how you spend your days is the way you spend your life. It's never too late to start tripping out.